Good afternoon, Mike Jones, Fire Chief, City of Fredericksburg. Let's give you your COVID-19 update and those items that are going on in the City of Fredericksburg. First, the statistics. As of today, 1,889 cases, so we're approaching 2,000 cases cumulative from the beginning of the pandemic to the date, and that's in the Health District, which includes the 4 counties in the City of Fredericksburg. City of Fredericksburg cases are at 196. That's no new cases overnight. Stafford at 815, Spotsylvania 707, King George at 78, and Caroline now is at 93. There were a total of 27 new cases since the last reporting period. We are now up to 20 deaths in the Health District. The most recent one was an individual from Spotsylvania County that was in their 60s. Unfortunate to report that. Again, there are no registered deaths in the city of any individual that's a city resident. We are still holding tight at 16 outbreaks in the Health District. 3 of those occurred in the city. Those are all being managed either with personnel quarantined at home. Don't believe any of those are in the hospital at this point. As of this morning, there were 34 people that tested positive for COVID-19 still in area hospitals, but that number has either been steady or dropping. Statistics for the Commonwealth and the United States will be in our written report out there. Let's talk a little bit about some of the metrics. In many of the metrics, the numbers are starting to trend downward, which is a very good sign. The overall number of hospitalizations has dropped, as well as those requiring ICU and those people that are on ventilators. All those numbers are trending downward and have been for a little while now. Hospital bed availability has increased, so we have more beds available, and none of the surge beds that were ever put up in the Commonwealth have ever been used. So that's always a positive sign that we haven't had a sharp spike or anything like that would require us to lose our hospital beds and have to go to the surge beds. The positivity rate compared to the number of tests given has trended downward at the state level. We're now down to 10%. Positivity rates versus the number of tests that are given. Some health districts are slightly higher, including the Rappahannock Area Health District, but not much. Phase 2 of the governor's reopening plan continues to move forward. Many more businesses are open or have been able to expand their business operations and to increase the number of patrons, and that's always a positive thing. In our area, this seems to be a very positive result. Many of our recreational activities are back open, and people have been taking advantage of getting outside, exercising, and enjoying some fun, and that's always a positive event there. The civil unrest we experienced last weekend and the first part of last week has morphed into people exercising their First Amendment rights to peacefully protest, and we respect that and we thank them for doing that. Kudos to both the protesters and local law enforcement on working together to make sure the people have the right to express their views in a public forum that in a way that respects all, and we appreciate that. We expect those public protests to continue on. I think they have another one scheduled for today, but we expect those to continue on, and as long as they're done within the law and peaceably, I think that people will hear their message and we can move forward. We'll talk again on Wednesday. Thank you.